How is everybody doing today? My name is Master Zero, and this is Meet a Woman Addicted to Eating Her Husband's Ashes. Now, in terms of actually consuming something, this might be the strangest freaking addiction I have ever seen. I say that in confidence as I don't look at their back catalog. But I know the last one I reacted to, a dude was sexually attracted to balloons, you know, and I could barely say that sentence without just cringing my skin off. But this is like on a whole nother level in my opinion, because it's someone that you loved, past tense, and you're consuming them. So like always with these episodes, I have so many questions. So without any further ado, here's Meet a Woman Addicted to Eating Her Husband's Ashes.
My name is Casey. I'm
Hi,
26
Casey.
years old. I'm from Fayetteville,
26?
Tennessee, and I'm addicted to carrying around my husband's urn.
No. Don't just say you're addicted to carrying it. I've seen the title. We could all read the title. I'm pretty sure I'm gonna feel way worse, but I do feel bad for her that she lost her husband, you know? See, if it just
take my
stopped like
husband
that, that would be
everywhere. To the
sad.
grocery store, shopping,
Ooh, babe, look at that. That's neat.
to the movies, out to eat. Anywhere I go, he goes. I sleep with him.
Like, baby, I love you.
When I go grocery shopping, I buy the foods that he likes. When I cook what he likes. I don't eat it, but I cook for him.
Okay, I'm starting to already see. We haven't even gotten to the eating part yet, mind you, but I'm already seeing signs of an unhealthy. I don't know what to call this, to be honest. Like, she's not moving on, and that's really, really bad. I know losing a loved one sucks. Like, I lost my grandma, my grandpa, and my aunt all in like a span of a year, you know? So I understand losing a loved one. It sucks, man.
If I'm watching TV, he's there with me.
You want to watch this?
I
If
hope
somebody
she's
says,
doing that
"Hey,
for the
who's that?"
camera.
I'm like, oh, this is my husband. Some people laugh. They think I'm playing, but it's serious. It's my husband.
I could see.
Casey and Sean were married in 2009 after dating for 10 months.
Everything I have.
Oh, I'm sorry. God, this like inner struggle inside me, you know, I don't want to just unleash my rage upon her or anything like that, but that seems a little, I thought it was going to be like years with them being in a relationship and marriage at least, you know, but only 10 months, that's kind of, I don't know about that. It must have died very suddenly for you to act this way.
Everything I had ever wanted in a man was right in front of me.
Aw,
And it felt so great.
They
unless he
fell
was
in
the
love
perfect
and
guy.
was soulmates from day one. The 2.5 years that they were together, I think, was the only time Casey was truly, truly happy.
Okay, that makes more sense. It's even though that still, in my opinion, is a little less than what I thought. For like, I keep going back to for her to be acting the way that she does, you know, still buying the food that he likes, still cooking it and stuff, even though she said she doesn't eat it herself. That's kind of strange behavior, man. I know we're watching My Strange Addiction, but again, we haven't even gotten to the really weird part of it, the fact that she's actually eating him.
Their marriage was picture perfect until Sean suffered a severe asthma attack 2 months ago.
The doctor came in, and the look on his face was telltale. It was the day my world stopped turning.
Oh, I could imagine.
The day my life fell apart. Oh, baby, I miss you.
Oh, why? Come on, TLC. I'm blaming them. All the blame is shifting solely to them, man. I feel so bad for her, but then again, we haven't gotten there yet, so I'm trying not to freaking talk about it too much, you know, but the eating the husband's part where the line obviously gets drawn, man, that's cannibalism. I don't even know what else to categorize it, man. That you are essentially eating another human being.
Though Casey initially found comfort by having her husband's ashes at her side,
We're gonna
her addiction
rip the Band-Aid?
has recently evolved.
I guess with the transfer of his cremains, you know, some got into the cardboard box as well, and they spilled out on my hands.
Oh.
And I didn't want to wipe them off, because that's my husband. I don't want to wipe him away.
Fair?
So I just licked it off my
Oh,
fingers.
God,
and
there it is. Okay, I was really hoping she'd explain the first time it happened, because the fact that you just go out and say, oh, I eat my husband's ashes, that's kind of weird, man, but you explained it best way you can, you know? Like,
Here I am today, almost 2 months later, and I can't stop.
how much of him is left?
I'm eating my husband.
Well, she said it, not me.
First, I lick my finger,
Oh, great.
and I don't just dip it in. I swirl around to kind of feel and get it caked on there good. And then I just eat it.
I'm sorry, but I don't even do that to G Fuel, man. I'm sorry if I'm coming across as like desensitized and stuff like that, but I cannot understand that. Like, I don't know anything about the cremation process. I really don't, but I would assume that it's a bunch of other people, you know, like I'm assuming I literally know nothing about this, but I'm assuming they put the loved one's body inside the same thing. Like, do they clean it afterwards? Is it just a bunch of like accumulation of everyone's ashes and they just pick up the main ones after the cremation and stuff? Like, I don't know. And the whole, like, I don't know if they use chemicals. I don't know if anything like that. This isn't safe is what I'm trying to say.
And then I just eat it.
That's a lot. I'm
tastes
sorry,
like
that's gross.
rotten eggs, sand, and sandpaper.
Why
But
eat
I've
it?
grown to love that taste. It started as not wanting to get rid of him, and it's progressed into eating him. I've lost 40.
I was about to say, man, the fact that you are eating him, he is leaving again. Oh, wow, that I just thought about this, but that's a weird psychological just melting point of you didn't just lose him in the real world, like the living world, but you're slowly consuming him, making him just, like, put it in quotations, die in the afterlife.
Not wanting to get rid of him, and it's progressed into eating him. I've lost 42 pounds since my husband passed away. Basically, the only thing
Why?
I'm eating are his ashes.
Oh, thank you
Casey
for
eats her husband's ashes
answering.
5 to 6 times a day.
When I open up the urn, I get a sense of happiness.
Yay.
It's like an adrenaline rush for me. And the more I eat, the more excited I get until I realize there's not a lot left. Then a few minutes later, I
Aw.
feel horrible because I did it.
Okay, I don't know if going back to like what she said, it's like while she's eating it, it's an adrenaline rush, but that kind of makes me think it's because she's not supposed to do it, if that makes any sense. You know, like when you do something behind someone's back or something, you get that like your heart starts pounding more and you're just like, oh, like looking over your shoulders and stuff. It is an adrenaline rush whenever you're doing what you're not supposed to be doing, especially growing up, you know, as like a child going into adolescence. But I still cannot process this, man. She explained it. She gave a demonstration, which bad on TLC, by the way. I'm pretty sure they keep telling her to do demonstrations and, hey, why don't you eat your husband in front of the camera? Like that would make good views and stuff. Like bad on them, man. I hate that so much.
When I got Sean back from the crematory, he weighed 6 pounds. He is closer to 5 pounds now, so I have consumed right at a pound.
Oh my God.
That's hard.
I really don't want to be that guy, but you are in full control of that, you know? I don't understand. It is my strange addiction, but I still can't process the fact that you're the one doing it, you know? You have every free will, whatever you want to say, to stop, you know? Just realize what you're doing. And apparently she does realize what she's doing after the fact, you know? After the adrenaline high wears off, or whatever you want to call it.
I'm eating my husband.
Yeah!
Very few people know that Casey is eating her husband's ashes.
Except
She
few.
recently shared this secret with her mother.
When Casey actually told me that she was eating Sean's ashes, it was like I couldn't speak. I really couldn't do anything. I mean, it's like I was just frozen there.
It makes me feel embarrassed, ashamed, disgusted with myself, confused.
So let's put it on national television. I'm sorry. I keep like not wanting to be that guy. I don't want to cross that path, but I have to say the first thing that pops into my head, you know, because this obviously it's a reaction video, but man, everything about I'm glad she confronted not confronted, but she told the mom at least, but still you need to talk to the husband's loved ones, man, the husband's family, you know?
Ashamed, disgusted with myself, confused, crazy is a big one that pops into my head. Gotta be
God,
really
that's just her.
sick person to eat someone's ashes.
Yeah. Hey! Bodies are embalmed with 8 different chemicals. Those chemicals can... Okay, now we're getting into it. I was just like spitballing at the beginning, you know? I didn't know if they used chemicals or what, if it's just like full on fire, but I guess that answers my question. Thank you.
It's panicking me and it's worrying me that she's losing reality even more. And I need to do what I need to help her get past that.
Aww.
Knowing that a pound is already gone is hard. And that's one reason I need help.
Just
'Cause I'm gonna run
stop.
out soon. And I don't know if I'll be able to hold it together any better than I'm doing now. What am I going to do when I go to bed at night and there's just an urn there and there's nothing in it?
That's what I was talking about at the beginning, man. The fact that he's essentially gonna die twice in her brain, you know? Because 1, the living part, and then 2, whenever the ashes are gone, I guess you lose your drug, put that in quotation mark, but the main thing is she hasn't moved on from his death yet, you know? So the fact that he's gonna essentially get lost again, and this time forever, man, there's no going back. Like, you can't just regurgitate everything of him that you've eaten after that, you know?
But can Casey quit her addiction
Still
to eating her
diving
husband's
in.
ashes? Can her family stop her before it's too late?
I hope
Just
so.
want her to stop eating the ashes. That's my one and only hope for my daughter.
Why'd you lock the door?
I have to stop eating him. I've lost him once. This time it'll be my fault.
That's
But
what I
I'll
was
lose
saying,
him.
man.
And I don't want to do that. And it's going to get to that point really soon if I don't get help.
I'm sorry, but like, she seems fully aware of what she's doing. So that, you know, I forgot which one. I think it was the balloon one. I joked about how like the first step of recovery is realizing that you have a problem, but she seems to already be in that step, you know? So I do not understand. I cannot process why she continues to do it, man. If you understand how big of a problem is, like she's stated multiple times, she's eating her husband. Like that in and of itself should be like dead stop. Like stop exactly what you're doing. Like one time it happening, I could kind of understand. I'm not gonna lie, the fact that like it was still in the cardboard box, so you didn't feel you really didn't want to just throw him away and stuff, like tarnish his legacy. But isn't eating him tarnishing it even worse? You know, I don't know, man. Who's she gonna talk to?
She wants to reveal the truth to her cousin Stephanie and ask for help.
Okay, I kind of hoped it would be the husband's family.
Nervous. I don't want to lose the trust that we have. I'm ready to tell her and I'm ready to get it out. I have something to tell you, Stephanie.
Oh no.
I don't want you to freak out and I don't want you to get mad and I really don't want you to push me away and not talk to me anymore. You know, I carry around Sean everywhere. I've been eating his ashes.
Oh wow. Yeah, my reaction exactly. But like, I don't know, the way this video started as well, you know, she always goes, hey, I carry around his ashes around all the time, you know that, right? And then just jumping straight into the eating part, that's in it of itself, that's just so freaking weird. That I stated multiple times in this reaction, that's crossing a line, man.
Wow.
Like,
It's kind of like the mom, you
he'll
just
always
don't
be a
know what to
part of me
say
because
after.
Right.
I'm eating him, you know?
Yeah, but I don't know what to think about that. I mean, it is a kind of a little too much, maybe.
I don't quite
You know, just a
understand
smidge.
why Casey would feel as far as eating the ashes would bring her
Just
closer
cutting
to
back to
him.
that every
I just
time,
I
man.
don't understand that part. I don't understand why she would want to keep eating it.
My thoughts exactly, man. I feel bad for saying this, but like a normal person, whenever you try to explain that to them, they have the same freaking reaction every single time. They're just like, why? Why are you doing? Or like in the case of the cousin, you know, just wow. Like, or the mom that just froze up and didn't know what to do at all. You know, it's just, you know, it's bad.
So, like, when you're eating the ashes, like, what's going through your mind at that moment?
Oh,
comforts
open up,
me,
please.
And then I do it, and then it makes me sad because I'm slowly losing my husband again. And I'm so scared that I'm pretty close to the edge right now. And if I eat him, like all of him,
It may push you over.
it may push me over.
Right.
I keep going back to it, man. It's just the fact that she knows what she's doing is wrong, and I cannot comprehend the mindset. Like, obviously losing your husband or any loved one for that matter is hard, but you need to find ways to move past that. You can't just stay in the past, like cooking the same meals that he used to eat and not even eating it yourself. I don't know why that like bugs me so freaking bad that she's just she's stuck in the past, I guess, what it is, you know?
I don't want to be, oh, there's a little crazy lady that ate her husband.
You're already there.
It's comforting. You know, when we first started, he was 6 pounds, and
Right.
now he's almost 5 pounds.
Right.
You know, and in another 6 months, not even 6 months, you know, maybe 3 or 4 months from now, at the rate I'm going, he'll be gone.
Right.
Who am I going to hold at night? Who am I going to take with me everywhere?
Yeah.
What am I going to do to comfort myself then?
Mm-hmm.
It's hard to think about that.
Oh my god, dude. This was weird. I was kind of expecting a wacky thing, but nothing like this. I'm gonna be real with you. There's that sense of her not being able to move forward in her own life, and she keeps saying, like, who am I gonna hold at night? Who am I gonna, like, you can find another person. Like, I'm pretty sure your husband, if he's looking down at you from heaven, one, he's probably rolling in his freaking grave that you're eating him. But the fact that, like, he probably wants you to live your life, man. Like, they've only been in a relationship for what they said 2.5 years, and I think they only were married for 10 months. So I understand that his sudden passing is hard. Like, you probably cannot comprehend what happened, like what you're going through and stuff. Like, I understand that part, don't get me wrong, but the fact that you're eating his ashes, man, I know it's the main focal point, that's why I keep going back to it, but she just, like, she knows it's a problem. She knows what she's doing is bad. She knows that at the end of the day, whenever she's done eating all the ashes, there's gonna be nothing left of him. She's just gonna, I guess, hold a freaking empty urn around. I honestly, I don't know, and I really hope she seeks, like, actually gets professional help rather than just trying to keep it a secret and only tell a few selected family members, because at the end of the day, man, word's gonna get around, you know? Family members talk. Like, they're freaking gossiping to each other and stuff like that, so it's going to spread like wildfire. So I don't know if she's scared of that. Like, she did state she doesn't want to be, like, known as the crazy lady, which, I mean, freaking, you went to TLC or TLC went to you for this problem, I guess, so it's already there, man. You put it on national television, so I really hope it's hammed up for the cameras, but then again, how can it be, you know? It's, unless it's not even his ashes to begin with, and they just, like, staged this whole freaking thing, which I'm starting to think, I really hope is the case, because the reality of it is really bad, man. I feel terrible, I'm not gonna lie. I wanted to make fun of My Strange Addiction, but this one was on another level, man, so I don't know what to say. I'm gonna be real with you. So thank you everybody so much for watching. Leave a like down below, subscribe, ring the bell, become a member. You get videos a day early, and check out the merch. So with that said, I've been Master Zero. Y'all guys have been fantastic, and I will see y'all in the next episode. Later days.